Alright, this is my questions for bullying. Number 1, as you watch the film about the long Olympics, it makes me feel very sad and think of how big a problem bullying is. Who bears the responsibility? I'm going to go with the bully because, well, he did it. Number 2, what can we learn from the problem? We can learn of how big a problem it is, or how it affects the parents of when their child is bullied, and maybe they can talk to our kids, or we can talk to our own kids about it, and maybe try to help stop bullying. How they might make a difference. They might talk to the community, try to resolve the problem without their child getting harmed. They should make it a big deal, and really do something about it, because you can't let it go unnoticed. It's kind of hard because, I don't know. I would say just don't let your child be a bully, and everything will be good. Alright, on to the next family. It makes me feel sad because he's getting bullied on the way that he looks, and if I was like him and was getting bullied, then I'd be pretty sad. How do people respond? They respond by just being mean, and it's not right. What parents and school officials do. They can make a big deal out of it, or if they see it happen, give the child discipline, and maybe that'll stop the problem. I honestly don't know, but I would say if I was in that spot, discipline and make it stop if you see it happening or know of it happening. Helping would be protest, or if you see it happening, make a stop to it, but might make it worse. Maybe taking matters into your own hands, and if you encounter your child being bullied, then you just beat the crap out of them. That might be making it worse. Better in a way, but worse for them. I would have to say in the very beginning, because if they can get in when it's just started, then maybe they can stop it. But I gotta flip the page, so as you watch the film, we're on to Kelby. As you watch the film, what does Kelby's story make you think and feel? How she's judged from her sexuality, and it makes me feel like, I don't know, people think of her as like not equal to us, but I don't know. What are some sources of her strengths and optimism? She really doesn't let it bother her that much, but I mean, she still gets bothered by it, but not as much as maybe other people would. Let's see. She feels like she can't let them win. So, like, her parents have offered to move to different schools, or, you know, stand up for her, but she just doesn't want them to. She's determined to win and not get bullied. On to question 2. Because there's not usually very many of them, and they stand out, especially in high school, because there's not very many of them. How does bullying affect managers? Bullying can increase these conflicts and make them way worse. Okay, on to Jemiah. Okay, I know which one this is. It actually kind of scared me, because that's just crazy how she would do that. But I do feel bad for her, because I don't know, she's very vulnerable, and they just bully the heck out of her. As an athlete, I'm not lost. How does Jemiah defy your assumptions about the victims of bullying? I don't know this one. How do you know who is most vulnerable? She gets bullied a lot, so I would have to go with I know, because she gets bullied a lot. Number 2 for Jemiah. How do you explain? She was getting bullied and couldn't really defend herself, so she wanted to scare them, make them think that she was bigger than what she seems to be. I don't really know why she did, but she did, so what do you think she did? I mean, if any other kid did that, they'd probably get expelled or suspended for a while from that school. But I mean, they saw where she was coming from, so I don't know. And she's still young, so it doesn't matter that she didn't intend to hurt anybody. Well, I definitely think it's a touchy situation. But I know that she probably didn't mean to hurt anybody. She was just trying to scare them. But I don't know. Maybe it does matter. Yeah, it matters. What if any? I would definitely say don't bring a gun on the bus. But yeah, number 3. Because people may say jokes about her race or may think that, I don't know, she's black, so she carries a gun. How might it influence your understanding of the situation? I mean, if you told me a black person brought a gun on a bus, I mean, it sounds not that out of the ordinary because a lot of black people have guns, but that's besides the point. Okay, the smallies. Those smallies. As you watch the film, what does Smalley's story make you think and feel? As for all the other ones, it makes me feel pretty sad to know that this is happening, and just listening to their stories makes you really think. How important are friends in life? How important are friends in life if one who is bullied? Leek, you need to learn how to type, but they're probably very important to them because they're probably the only ones that aren't really bullying them, so they probably value them a lot. How can friends help? They may try to protect them from the bullying, or tell the bullier or the bully to stop, and it may help things, or may just let them vent to him, let the person who's being bullied vent to the friend, and it might help the victim calm down and not want to hurt somebody. They actually have a lot of power. I mean, if they actually made it a big problem, they would have a lot more power. But some kids just go on and just take it, and they really shouldn't. I mean, they should tell people. On to the extended response questions. What makes somebody a bully? What do you think? Why do you think people become bullies? What makes somebody a bully? I would say if they're constantly mean to somebody or picking on somebody. I mean, everybody picks on somebody. I pick on Ben Drake almost every day, but I'm not a bully. I mean, I'm his friend, and I mean, he picks on me kind of, but I would say if you do it constantly, and I mean, if you're always negative towards people, People become bullies because they're probably insecure about themselves, so maybe they're bigger than most people, but they might not be as attractive, so they pick on people to maybe try to make themselves feel better. Think of the students who are highlighted in the film. Their appearance, their race, stuff like that. Also their sexuality. What makes somebody appear to be an outsider? Well, usually if somebody is very ugly, then usually they're quiet. So, not a lot of people talk to them. They don't have a lot of friends. And they might be an easy target. If somebody's gay or lesbian or whatever, there's probably not very many of them. So, they could be an easy target too. Or, what was the other? Race. A lot of people bully for their race. But on to number 3. Tyler's father says,